Welcome to your home flexibility assessment. This is going to be relatively simple to do. It's going to be made up of about 5 simple movements that you can use to assess whether you are flexible or whether you're not flexible, or whether you definitely qualify for coming in for further one-on-one help to get you more flexible. So here they are. Now, you don't need any special equipment for this. You only need really a broomstick or a stick of some sort and a wall. So as long as you have a wall at home and some sort of stick like a broomstick or a mop, that'll be fine. And I'm going to show you how you do this. So the first one, you're standing against the wall. Your back is against the wall. Your feet can be away from the wall. So from here, what I want you to do is I want you to keep your nose on the horizon, and I want you to try to see if you can get your head against that wall fully without arching your back or moving. So it looks like this. Now, it's either a yes or no answer. Can you do it or can you not do it? Now, I don't want this. That's cheating. I want this. So it should look like you've given yourself a double chin, and you'll definitely feel that. It's either yes or no. That's the first test. The next flexibility test is an arms overhead test. And you're going to stay in the same position, back against the wall. Your feet are going to be away from the wall so that your back is flat against the wall. And you're going to raise both arms overhead in a big arc, and you're going to see if you can touch your arms to the wall without arching your low back. So I showed you what a failure of that test would be. So either I can't get it against the wall, or the only way that I can get it against the wall is to lift away from that wall. And that's the arms overhead test. Here's the next flexibility test. You are against the wall. Arms are by your side. Your nose is on the horizon. So it's not up or it's not down, but it's straight ahead. From here, I want you to try to rotate and look over that shoulder on one side as far as you can, and then the other way as far as you can. Now, you should get to about 45 degrees. So just so you know, 90 degrees you would be able to look all the way to your shoulder. Your chin would get to your shoulder. So you're going to kind of guesstimate this. How far away from the tip of your shoulder are you with your chin when you go to the left and you go to the right? If you are halfway or more, that's yes. If you're halfway or less, that's no. If you are halfway yes over on this way, but not halfway on this way, that's a no. And that's your next flexibility test. For the remaining 2 stretches, you need to be in a chair. So, have a handy dandy chair here. As long as it's a chair that's about a height where your knees are at 90 degrees and your hips are 90 degrees, you're probably in a good position. Now, I'm not slouching. I'm sitting up nice and tall. And remember, I told you to take a mop. You're going to take this and you're going to put it here like this. And it's kind of the same criteria that you used when you did your neck. You are going to try to rotate one way, and then you're going to try to rotate the other way. You are going for about 45 degrees. So about halfway. Now, with me, you can tell that I'm stiff, and you can probably tell that I'm stiffer on one side versus the other side. So this is the real folks. This is definitely, I'm showing you the flexibility in all of its good and all of its bad. This would definitely be a no. Look how stiff I am in my low back, right? And you assess that on your own. And then finally, what I would like is you're going to sit all the way against the back of the chair. Your whole body is going to be very, very straight. Your feet are going to be on the ground just like this. Hips and knees at 90 degrees. And you are going to take one ankle and put it on the opposite knee. And you are going to see how close to the horizon this lower leg is. And the testing is if you can get to anywhere from about halfway to all the way horizontal, that's good. If it's there or less, then it's a no. You're stiff on that side. And then you're going to compare it to the other way. How close to the horizon can this hip be? This is testing the flexibility of your hip rotators. So if you can get to the horizon or 90 degrees, that's good. That's good. Anywhere from the 90 to about the 45-degree angle, it's all good. If it's less than 45, then that's a no. Now, those are all the flexibility tests that we use to assess whether someone is flexible or inflexible and can benefit from further care to increase their mobility. So try this at home. If you have a answer is no for 3 or more, then that you have a flexibility issue. So the number you're shooting for is 3 out of 5 or less, and hopefully this helps.